Hi, everybody. How's it going? Well, I'm back. I know it's been a minute, but I'm back. So, I tried to put a video together this morning, and let me tell you, it did not work out. So, I have no idea what I did wrong or what's happening, but I can't transfer it from my phone over to my editing software. So, I'm like, you know what? Ooh, let's just get on and we'll do a live. So, if you're on and joining, welcome. I did not announce this, so nobody is looking for this. I haven't been on, you guys know, for a minute now. Weigh in Wednesday was my last little short video because I've been so sick. I am finally over the sickness. So I'm super excited about getting back on and starting to be um, being on here regularly, right? Back to at least 3 videos a week. So we have a lot of catching up to do. Let me tell you, I've lost weight. I've lost some inches, and it's probably because I've been sick. But my scrubs are starting to fit me so much better that is very nice. They're more comfortable, and my shirts are starting to get kind of long. So that's always a good thing to happen. Um, if I don't have anybody live, it's okay. I just wanted, like I said, I just needed to get a video out and I didn't know how to do it since my stuff is not working. So let's talk about my plan. So, you know that I am getting over being sick, but I also went back to Weight Watchers. Hello, Marilyn. How are you? Thanks for joining. Oh my gosh, you're on a vacation right now with your sister. Hi, sister. How are you? Good deal. Hello, Miss Ingrid. Oh, look at you from down under to Sydney. Awesome. That is amazing. Sydney, Australia. I bet it is beautiful there. I know you guys have a really nice, pretty waterfront. Um, so back to what I was saying. I have been doing the Weight Watchers. I did try to stay on track while being sick. Girls, let me tell you what, I was so sick. From here to here, it was just nothing but a great big sore on my face. It looked like I fell down and skinned my face. It was awful. So that's all gone. Hopefully whatever that was doesn't ever come back again. But Weight Watchers is going well for me. I'm doing better on the Weight Watchers than I did when I switched over and started doing calorie counting. So I'm very excited about how the results are starting to turn out. And are you guys ready for this? I signed up for something else. I signed up for what is called, let me get my phone. It is called Lazy Fit. Have you guys heard of this? Lazy Fit. So basically, it's supposed to be like chair yoga. Remember, I told you I was going to try to find and sign up for like a chair yoga? Well, I did it. I finally did it. So we will see if I get any results off of that. Um, I took a before picture, so we'll see what happens. So every day it gives you like so much for you to do. It like sections it all out. So far, it's been pretty simple, and I'm like, I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know if it's going to work. So, Ingrid, you got any thoughts on that? How about you, Marilyn? Do you guys do any of these like silly things? I really hope, like, I'm looking in online, but it's Facebook. If Facebook says it, it's gospel, right? That people are actually losing weight on there. So that will be good if I can get some inches off. The scale is one thing, but I just want my clothes to fit. There's a certain size that I have in mind, and the size is I want to be in a 14 as quick as possible. So I am going from a 16/18 down to a 14. So hopefully, I mean, I'm not asking for too much, right? I went from a 14 to almost a 20 again. So The thoughts and the thoughts of battles. So anyway, that is that. Like I said, I did so wanted to get on earlier and I did a whole entire I can't play it. Like I can't get the video phone back on and download it so that I can put it into the program so that I can start editing. So I decided to do a lot. But you know, I am finding, I don't know what part of the world or part of the states that you're in, but I am finding that I am starting to stay on track better because you know why? Watermelon's back in season. I love watermelon. And the watermelon will also cure my sweet tooth that I get. And I like putting salt. I don't know if anybody puts salt on their watermelon, but I like putting salt on my watermelon just a little bit because it gives it an even a better flavor. So staying on track is hard, but if you can find foods that you can supplement and that is like really like yummy for you, try to keep those foods on hand. Try to make sure that those foods are like in front of the refrigerator. When you open that refrigerator door, there's that food. You're like, oh yeah, let me have some of that. And if there's 0 points, or if you're counting calories and it's a low point calorie food, it's okay. You'll be doing fine. Fruits are good for me. I wished I could find a vegetable that I fall in love with as much as I do the fruits because I can eat pineapple, I can eat watermelon, I can eat cantaloupe. All those things are like super, super yummy for me. I hope I can be a little more flexible with this yoga. That is one thing. Do you know I cannot get on the floor. Like I cannot sit Indian style on the floor anymore. My back kills me, my legs won't cross. So I'm destroying my house. So anyway, I got excited about that. I so hope I can be flexible, Ingrid. At 70, I'm going to be flexible at 57. I'm 56, going to be 57. Um, and also talking about the salt on the watermelon, I love pepper on my cantaloupe. That gives that a unique flavor too, right? So there's always good things out there. And if you can just pick them up, it sounds silly, but if you can pick them up and just keep them there, a lot of times it's easier to go over. I will tell you another thing that I do, and I know some people are like, "Oh my god, I don't even know how you can do it." I buy those little round ice cream cups. They're like that big around. I think it's like a half a cup, and they have them at Walmart. They come in about that big, that tall, right? And about like that big around. And you pull the little lid off, and then the ice cream's inside. And I take and I squirt a little of that whipped cream on top and just drizzle a dot or two of Hershey's chocolate. And on Weight Watchers, that comes out to be 6 points. So if I feel like I need a dessert and I feel like I really need that little extra oomph, I will save my points up and I will have that at nighttime. So that is like completely one of my little one of my little go-tos. Um, Also, I've found that when I get like a certain craving too, I will drink a cup of water and I'll be like, okay, now is it just that I'm sometimes if you're thirsty, your body gets confused or your brain gets confused and you could be like thinking you're hungry, but actually you're really thirsty. So if you can drink an 8 ounce glass of water, and then decide, okay, yeah, I am still hungry, then go and have whatever it is that you're having, that will help also. Again, I'm going to keep iterating my lemon water because the lemon water, um, that is supposed to help you in the morning to wake up all your organs. When I worked for LA Weight Loss, that was one of the most important things that they were stressing to the clients was that you got to have that hot cup of water in the morning because it helps take the bloating down. It helps wake up your organs. It helps get your metabolism moving. And there's like so many other, it helps keep you hydrated, get the hydration going back in you. And the warmth is what was helping. So you can also do that at nighttime before you go to bed too. I have none with ice cream except for those little cups. Let me tell you, Marilyn, I will be very good because I'm like, this is a treat for me. So I'll get that little cup, I'll the little whipped cream on top. And then, like I said, I'm good to go. I don't try to do it often, but I would like to eat the whole entire package half of the time. What is there, like eight? So I've been doing nachos with the corn tortilla, and it's like I think you get 14 of them, and I believe it's like 4 or 5 points. And then I use a fourth of a cup of shredded cheese, and then I use the ground chicken breast and put my taco seasoning in it. So, and then I load it with like tomatoes and lettuce and stuff like that. I'm reading, sorry. I thought WW was getting a bit old, and that's why I stopped doing it and I went over to the calorie counting. But I can tell you, I went back to the WW because that is my best bet right now is WW. And the miracle drugs, just so you guys, here's a little bit of knowledge about me. I hate taking medication of any kind. I don't care what I hate even taking Tylenol and Advil. So I am not a candidate for all these shots and all the drugs. When I was in high school, my mom took me to the doctor, and when I started my period, I got that hourglass shape, and so all of the girls in high school were like this, right? Not Kim. She was like this. So my mom took me because I wanted to lose weight, took me to the doctor. And back then they had diet doctors and then gave you a box of pills. Like the box was like this big and about like that thick, right? Take this one in the morning, take two of these in the afternoon, take three of these in the early evenings, take this before you go to bed. I am not about all of that stuff. And I know that, it's working on people, but the problem is like to me, there can be so many side effects. And also you don't know what's going to happen down the road. It's all still way too new. It's kind of like, and I know people are going to be yelling at me here in a second, but it's kind of like the COVID shot to me. That came out way too quick, way too fast. They did not know enough about it. And those shots kind of sometimes were hurting people too, because everybody's system is different. Everybody has different reactions to everything. So, I'm going to take this off the old fashioned way with the good old put a piece of tape over my mouth. And if I can't eat it, I can't gain it, right? I would do that before I would do the shots or the drugs. You know what, Ingrid? We got this. You and me together. Don't do those crazy things. Don't do it. Don't do it. You and I, we're together. Hit me up on Facebook. Send me messages. Same with you, Marilyn. If you get to where you're like, I'm going to eat the whole world, send me a message on Facebook. We'll talk. We'll get it all. We'll talk to each other, and then that way we won't eat. WW's worked for me too. When I first started WW, I was huge. And this was like, probably back in 2016, 2017, I think is when I actually started. And I lost like 55 pounds. I did really, really good. Hi, Blessed Mom. How are you? Nice to see you. Um, so I know, and I know everything you got to start out strong or start out slow and keep going. My problem is I get really excited. Yay, I'm going to do this. 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 And then all of a sudden I'm just like, I don't really want to do it no more. So I have to stay focused, and I have to stay in control of myself, and I have to stay in control of my thoughts. Let me tell you, the video that I tried to post, it was pouring my heart and soul out to everybody. I was telling my whole entire business. And maybe that's the reason that I can't post it, because God's like, Kim, you needed a filter. Nobody needed to know all of that. So again, that's why I'm doing the live. And I think I'm going to start doing a little bit more lives just because I have so much trouble with the whole downloading. So I'm going to tell you guys what I am going to do a live on Wednesday for Weigh In Wednesday. Is this time good for everyone? Like I'm Central time zone right now, and it is 7:53, almost 8 o'clock. So I am gonna do the live on Wednesday night, or I could do it Wednesday morning. I just have to do it super early. um There are so many problems with trying to lose weight, and we all have a certain perspective in our minds, how we want to look, how we want to be, why are we losing weight? And Weight Watchers are the biggest one. Like if you look on Weight Watchers and you start looking at all the little comments and everything, everybody's always like, why? What is your why? What is your why? If you can keep remembering that why, then you are going to do a lot better and be a lot more successful, um, because you have that why. M- My why is that I just want to fit in some old clothes. I have a pair of jeans that I was wearing and I was comfortable in, and now it's like this far apart and I can't even button them. So that is one of my goals, and I have those hanging in the front of my closet. I look every single day. So that's what I want to do, is to get that going and get those jeans on. That's my why. Also, I want to feel better. I don't want to be sick. I am very, very lucky right now that I do not take medication. Not because I should, and I don't want to. I don't take medication because I don't need to. So I am very blessed, and I thank my Lord above, that He is with me, watching over me, and that I'm able to not have to be on a million medications. So that is really, really good. All right. So Ingrid, you're good with the same time because what time is it over at your place, Ingrid? Like, are you guys morning or evening? Bless him, mom. I'm back on track too. That sickness, like I said, I was drinking 7 Up and orange juice and all kinds of stuff trying to get rid of what I had. It was horrible, awful. Okay, so great. So it's early in the morning for you. Marilyn, is this a good time for you to do the live? I feel better, Marilyn, when I do that lemon water. I really truly do. I mean, I can tell like there's a difference. I don't feel as bloated. And what you do is just take a hot cup of water, just like you were going to steep a tea bag or tea. And instead, you just take a lemon. I take a half of a lemon and I squeeze a half of a lemon into the water. You know how I always read these articles and I'm always like, this does this, avocados do this does this. Well, it said with the lemon that the lemon is also a fat burner. So I don't know if you guys know that or not, but lemon is a big fat burner. It's a natural, and it's also a diuretic. So the lemon, it says you should have at least three-fourths of a cup of lemon per day. So I've never measured out the half of squeezed lemon, but I probably should. Anyway, so you can have up to that. So however you want to do it, if you want to do it in tea, if you want to do it in the water, if you want to do it in cold water, hot water, but the hot water is the best to get things going. Like I said, morning and nighttime. I've been doing it in the morning. I have not been doing it at night, so I think I'm going to add that to my nighttime. Um, my why always changes too. my my why is the big jeans, or my why is like I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, who are you? And what did you do with Kim? And let me tell you, I'm starting to get wrinkles right here. I got a wrinkle. I'm glad I wear. Look at that. I got a wrinkle right here in my between my eyes, but you can't see it because I wear glasses. So look, right? My neck is getting wrinkly. I'm just like, oh, what is going on? Who is that girl in the mirror? Isn't it fun to grow older? Because you don't even start looking like yourself after a while. Everything changes, the body changes. And again, I am not about doctors. I am not about plastic surgery. I am not about Botox. I am not about any of that. So, but I am about being healthy and I am about I need to get this weight off because I am super top heavy. Let me tell you, I'm hoping that I can get some of that off up here too. Whew. It would be nice. Nice, nice, nice. And I lost a bunch of weight when I was living in Florida too because basically I walked a lot and you can literally walk pounds off. But if you don't continue walking and if you start going back to like I did and you start eating whatever it is that you wanted to eat, then that weight just comes back on. Sitting in front of the TV, that's not going to work for me either because I need to be up, I need to be active, I need to be doing something. I talked to my niece today on Miss Stella, and I just want to let you guys know, give you a little report on my little Stella. I had asked for prayers because they're saying that she has like this disease called POTS disease. I'm not really sure exactly what POTS disease is. I need to Google that. But the poor baby is 14 and she's going to be 15 in June. I'm sorry, in August. Wrong niece. Stella will be 15 in August. And she just passes out. She'll, no reason, no rhyme. She just, out she goes. So she loves playing volleyball. She goes to a Catholic high school and she plays volleyball for them. And she also plays softball for them. And volleyball was really hard for her because the more active she became, the more that she was starting to pass out and just not do good. So, anyway, I asked for prayers because just to help her. I talked to her tonight, chance that she could outgrow it. So I just pray to God above that she does outgrow that because that is terrible. Oh my gosh, bless it, mom. You're not coloring your hair. How's that going? I tried that and it got to like right here, like the gray got right here. And I'm like, I can't do this. So I had to go, I went and colored it. But I would like to do that also. Oh my God, I would like to do that. Send me a picture of you with the hair. I want to see how long. So is it completely like changed or are you still in the midst of it? No. I bet it's beautiful. Hi, Christine. How are you? I've only done one live, so welcome welcome to the newbie club. I'm a newbie too. I went, are you guys ready for the story? Oh